Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. And Wilder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 17th ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Now that we've talked long enough, Kirk, let's get this game going. The Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's an out route. The catch made. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
We'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Let's it go quickly. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Booker. Receiver makes the catch. What a spin move. He's in the clear now. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Tennessee 7, South Carolina 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
We'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. The offense accepts the penalty, moves them a little farther from their own end zone. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Booker. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Over the middle. Tackle is made at the 39. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Vols are on the move here.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, South Carolina 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the left side with a toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs here. Finds room at the 30. Picks up the first down and still going. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Tennessee 14, South Carolina 0.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass caught.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down.
What's 3rd down and forever, the defense is kind of sitting back in what I would say is like a prevent defense, just trying to avoid the big play, and it almost cost him. The quarterback checks it to his running back, and the running back shows you he can pick up a lot of yards. So it's 4th down, but at least it's a little bit more manageable.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. At the 30 now. At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 0.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? When he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Gamecocks. He'll stroll into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. It's Booker. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
On the screen. Gain of 22. First down for the offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off, and they'll stop him after a short gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
South Carolina.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Booker. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Tennessee, 9. number 20 in the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
28, South Carolina, 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on them. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first down, it's play action. Launches downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for a second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Booker. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. The defense takes their third and final time out of the half to talk strategy.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And we're able to get him down.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
And your South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback keeps the football. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
He's tackled on the play at the 21-yard line. Second down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Tennessee. 31, South Carolina 7.
And the Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
And the Tennessee offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Booker. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Great cut there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Volunteers looking to keep this drive rolling. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
There's the handoff. Powers through. Stiff arms his way to a decent gain before they get him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Scanning the field, it's Booker. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's brought down there.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
South Carolina, 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
And the Tennessee offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
It's second down.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw. It's Booker. Dumps it down to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Caught by the receiver. He's brought down at the 28. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 34, South Carolina 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll use the ground game here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Will he score here? Touchdown, Volunteers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Number 12.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Makes a quick grab. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Gets some space around the 30. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a shotgun run call. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot him inches short of a first down. So the offense will come to the line, needing less than a yard to convert here on 3rd down from the 20. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.